there. In this episode, we will talk about fast food anime. At first, we will define what fast food anime is. Then, we will explain some reasons why there are so many of fast food anime, and then we will give some examples for you guys. So, let's get started. What is fast food? What is a fast food isekai? Or fast food anime in general? What do we consider fast food? Nikolai, would you like to explain to viewers what fast food anime is?
Normally, fast food is something which is easily accessible and easy ready if you think about the cooking stuff. Because when you go to a restaurant and order a course meal, aka a good show, or a well written and complex show, you need to wait until the cooking is done. But when I go, for example, to McDonald's, Burger King, KFC and stuff, my food is instantly ready. It's fast food. Also, most fast food is not that healthy and you shouldn't consume it too much, but we still consume it as much. And with that, I would say a fast food anime is an anime in which is not that complex, which is easily accessible. You need to instantly get into it. And it needs to have pieces which are also widely spread. Like you can get burgers, for example, you can get them everywhere, pizza and stuff. There are some classical fast food.
Yes. And yeah, as you said, it's not good for you.
Or you get it's tasty in the moon, but you don't get anything out of it.
Yes, exactly.
It's nice eating a fat, juicy burger, but well, the taste is just alright.
Hmm.
But when you eat, for example, an expensive, well-cooked steak, then maybe you remember that taste for the rest of the evening. Who knows? Who knows?
Yes. Yeah, and with it, we can start in the main part. Why is fast food so big now? And I don't know why fast food is this big, because I think probably money, because it's easy to produce and yeah.
You need to take a step back because the fast food does not start in the anime industry. It starts somewhere else. Do you know where?
In the manga industry?
Nope, not the manga. Guess again.
Light novels?
Yes, you are indeed correct.
Yeah, okay.
Because I would say if we make an empirical list, most of the fast food shows are an adaptation from a light novel. At least in the isekai and romance section.
Okay.
Because fast food shonen are mostly based upon manga, I would say.
Okay.
You know the kind of shows which have a way too long title.
Yes.
Where the show goes, this title is too long to say it out loud or to fit it on the screen, but it's a title that they made and it's this long and I still can go on.
No, okay.
Like that.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, the reason it's easy to produce, it produces money from no work basically. So yeah.
And I don't want to shame the people who write this because I was once trying to be an author as well and failed, so but it's easy to write. You don't need that many writing skills. If you are just putting some pieces together that you already knew. Because most fast food, anime, manga, or light novels are not that innovative as well. They mostly take pieces of a puzzle that worked already, maybe put a new spin on it, and call it a day.
Yes.
And I mean, if a product is entertaining, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we shouldn't change something just because it's fast
food. Yes. I have seen something that looks straight out of Kai recently. An anime which is called, let me check. Hope not this one. The exiled heavy knight knows how to game the system. It's basically write me a script for an isekai anime. That's about it.
The classical light novel title.
Yes, but it really seems like it's KI. I've seen it from a YouTuber who made a video.
AI. We need to use the English terms, by the way.
Yeah, AI. Um, yeah, but it really seems that it's made out of AI.
I have another thing for you where you can also see that something is fast food. It's manhwa. Manhwa are also giga fast food with their regression stories.
Hmm.
Because they are all of the same regression power fantasy, most of them. There are obviously some good ones. And everyone looks like Sang Jin Woo. They all look the same.
Oh yeah, I've seen an anime which basically looks like Solo Leveling.
Tomb Raider King is coming out this season.
Yes, and it's garbage.
The reason for that is because a lot of manhwa are made by the same studio.
Hmm.
It's Redice. They also made Solo Leveling, so the artwork is the same.
Okay.
And the difference is if the original is made by the same studio, everything looks the same.
Hmm.
Because when a studio makes the same, it still looks like the original because they adapt something.
Yes.
But when the originals are made all by the same studio, you can see the sameness.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, fast food can be really bad at times. That's for sure.
Do we have another talking point, or should we talk about common things that made something fast food, like common tropes and stuff? Or do we
Um,
have another talking point?
let's go with yeah, your point then.
First of all, I think the genres where the most fast food is, which we watch or read, is Isekai,
Hmm.
power fantasy, regression to an extent as well, shonen and romance, especially high school romance.
Yes.
Do you have a specific genre that you want to start with, or should we just start listing some tropes and characters and stuff?
Um, yeah, of course the Isekai genre, because like every new season you get like 5 to 6 new Isekais, and you think, what are those? You read the title and you think, bro, who the hell watches this shit? Like genuinely.
Yes. And I think in the isekai genre you can get the fast food analogy the best.
Yes.
Because most isekais, they have a protagonist is different, he has a different ability. And the world is being a bit different than the rest, but everything else is basically the same in terms
Yes.
of writing, tropes, and stuff.
Same
It's
monsters.
it's basically like getting a burger from McDonald's and getting a burger from Burger King.
Yes. Maybe it's just a new patty or something, or just a new bun. That's about
Yes,
it.
exactly. Some ingredients are swapped, but the core is the same.
Yes. Yeah, and that's why the Isekai isn't that being taken seriously anymore. Because why would you watch Isekai if there's 5 or 6 new Isekai animes every season and they are all sloppy AI shit?
You need to pick out the good Michelin chef stuffs.
Hmm.
Because there are some genuine good ones out there.
Yes. But
But because of the isekai hype, a lot of isekai is being made.
hmm. Yeah, and it ruined the genre a little bit because it was actually good back in the day. But then it got filled with fast food.
There are still some good ones. You just need to carefully curate and collect and find out. And not start watching every fast food like you do.
I don't watch every fast food. That would be
You
too.
watch, yes, but you watch too much.
Yes, I
You
watch too
can
much.
see from a mile away that some things are fast food, but you still watch them.
Yes.
I do it sometimes as well when I'm in the mood, so I'm not pointing fingers at someone. Because sometimes reading or watching fast food is nice. Like
Yeah,
if you
that's true.
come from an exhausting day of work, or when you have stress and don't want to watch a complex show and don't want to think about stuff, just watch fast food. It's simple and entertaining.
Hmm. Okay, I am counting the Isekai anime that are getting out this season, and you can tell something in this time. Let me count.
Wait, let me guess before you make the make your comment because I actually don't know how much there are. I would say there are like 8 or 9 around that number.
Is this an Isekai?
You can also
Nee,
put power fantasies in the mix. Then
yeah.
I'll say like 11 and bump it up by 2 if you're unsure because power fantasy is mostly the same. Or make 12 from manhwa as well, which is currently animated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You tell something in the time while I count, so the viewers don't get bored.
Some tropes or some stuff that happens a lot in fast food are, as I said, power fantasy, cheat abilities, a classical harem, a lot of wish fulfillment, and I would say you can see fast food by when there's a concept which is a series based around, like when you chill in another world with X superpower, or when there is being reincarnated as a vending machine. That's basically the whole premise. Being reincarnated as a sword and stuff. There's a lot of shows which are based around that simple premise. That's basically the new ingredient which you mentioned before.
Holy shit, there are so much. Who the sh
Bro needs a bro needs a calculator.
who the fuck watches all this shit? Like, I counted 11, and I'm still not through
My
12.
guess is my guess is then quite solid, I would say.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's a sloppy romance anime that no one watches.
We were
11.
talking about isekai and stuff, not romance as well.
Yeah,
Not
but I
counting.
saw a romance anime.
But while
That's
you go on, another problem with fast food is if you're a collector, you can't collect that much fast food.
hmm.
I have a few slots of shows that are fast food, which I like to collect and like to read, but there's a limit because, well, it's expensive
Yes.
already to collect. And when I want to collect, I want to collect good, not good stuff, but unique stuff, which helps the collection to be a bit unique, a bit better curated. And 20 different fast food shows don't help to be better curated and stuff, even though they are fun to read.
Hmm.
That's why I have some that I like, that I will finish, but currently I'm not collecting any more fast food.
Okay, I counted 12, basically.
Aha!
Dude, that's crazy.
Yes, and I was right. I
Like,
guessed 12.
who the hell watches 12 sloppy fast food isekai of
How many of them do
fantasy?
you watch this season?
Hmm?
How many of them do you watch this season?
I watched one or two, I think.
Oh, that's
Uh,
not too
the
bad.
the big one, Mushok, which is not
Mushoku,
slop,
Mushoku is not fast food, you should not count it.
and Skeletal Knight in Another World, which I
But
consider fast food a little bit.
yes, but that one is a good one. I like that one.
Yeah,
I
that's
like the
okay.
manga.
That's okay. It's not that
But
too.
but with Mushoku Tensei, there's another talking point that I have
Hmm.
that we could bring in if you don't have anything else.
Yes.
What differentiates Isekai? Let's use Isekai as well. You can also use romance. What differentiates Isekai from fast food to non-fast food? What qualities does an Isekai need to have to not be considered fast food?
Um.
You can use the good ones that you like as an example.
Yes. For example, Mushok, ReZero. They have very deep story. So story writing is way too deep. The characters feel,
I would use complex rather.
yeah, characters feel more natural. The power system doesn't seem like it's just a shitty MMO RPG.
Because if we use ReZero as an example, ReZero also fits one aspect of a AI slop or fast food show. It's an isekai where one gimmick is the central focus.
Yeah, that's true.
But the difference is in ReZero that this gimmick influences everything that the show does.
Yeah.
And it's also built upon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kinda how should I say it? I'm missing one word. Normally you get a cheat ability in Isekai.
Yes.
Subaru's resurrection is the cheat ability, yes, but he doesn't have any ability besides that. So he's the closest to a normal person in an Isekai world that we probably get.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's an anime of a guy who's just getting reincarnated in another world as a normal dude.
Hmm.
At least I don't know the show. So that's a unique selling point, and that brings something fresh and new to the genre, which is not explored beforehand.
Yeah, that's true.
And that makes it unique and
Mm-hmm.
different. It builds upon the Isekai foundation and does something different. And not changes like the petty, for example.
Yes.
Because of that, Subaru has also to learn how the world functions, for example, and the world building is explained through another way besides, well, there's a world, there are dragons, there are orcs, there are monsters, there's magic.
Mm-hmm. The world building in ReZero is way too good. Yeah. So do you have anything else for Isekai, or could we go on to the next stuff? To the
I
next.
have one. I have
Okay.
one thing.
Okay.
One isekai which is also considered fast food, but it's not. I would not see it as fast food because it's just good at what it does. Also, eminence
Yeah.
because it's just funny. And what I like about Eminence, it has one normal isekai plot and then whatever the fuck protagonist does,
Hmm.
where it tells two plots at the same time, which is also a unique
Yes.
narrative structure. So again, narrative is a big key point,
Mm-hmm.
like we mentioned before with ReZero. And with Mushok, the reason why I also would not consider it fast food is because it's actually important that the MC got reincarnated because he has this fresh start.
Yes.
Which is the most interesting thing about isekais, but most isekais nowadays forget this. The
Hmm.
MC is basically instantly completely connected in the world and is just, oh yeah, I'm in this new world. I'm fine with that. Let me adventure.
Yeah.
The list can go on because there are still some good isekais.
Hmm.
You watch more than me, so you should know another few good ones.
Yeah. Probably.
The best isekai world building is still, by the way, Lord of the Mysteries. Just saying. Also not fast food.
Yeah, okay. I think with this we can go on to the next genre.
Bro wants to dodge the topic. I see, I see. Next oversaturated genre. Romance. Someone here calls himself a romance connoisseur. And with that, I can front the guy again. Because, yes, he watches a lot of romance, but he watches also a lot of fast food. He's just in his fast food high school rom-com bubble. Ro needs to read and watch some other show romances outside of that bubble. Some change. Because the most fast food is in that bubble. You basically have, oh, my waifu is hot. She has XYZ character trait, which makes her unique and cool. The MC is dumb as a rock, emotionally not well versed, and that's the show. Give it another long light novel title, and that's it.
Yes, I guess.
That's why I also
But
have not watched the show that you are praising, because the title. What is the title, bruh? You know the second prettiest girl, yada yada yada.
yeah.
That's creeps light novel. Fast food.
Um, but you're watching uh The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you.
I am reading
That
it.
sounds also.
And that's a parody. That's something else.
Yes, but it also sounds
Hmm.
dumb.
You
I
forgot to
mean,
mention it beforehand. Its
yes.
parodies about fast food are nice. Konosuba as well. When the tropes that are always there and are considered fast food are being parodied from some shows. Those are very entertaining. Eminence does it as kinda as well, a bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I
Now
can
you can
see it.
go on.
Um, yes, but you don't get like 12 new romances every season. It's like five or so. So
Not
it's not.
not anymore.
Yeah, it was more.
I think the era of waifu shows kinda died.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But old school harems are also gone.
Hmm.
Like back in the day when we got the edgy battle action harems. I still like those.
Yeah, that's true. True. But nowadays, I don't see much of romance anime this season. I
Yes.
mean,
Romance is
yes.
still in a demographic which is not animated as much as shoujo and josei.
Mm.
That's what I wanted to mention with my front in the beginning. You just need to step outside of a pond and see the vast ocean of romance. I mean, such a nice analogy, and then he's silent. I see how it is, I see how it is. And then he's typing something furiously.
Yes. Um, yeah, I'm counting like three, four romance anime, five. So yeah, romance isn't that much of a fast food genre anymore, I would say, because yeah, it's not that often produced anymore. So
It
they are
still is it.
focusing.
It still is it, just not in anime form. There's still a lot of light novels, mangas, and stuff.
Yeah, okay, I can talk about this, but I'm talking about anime. There aren't much this season, and I think last one it wasn't also not much. Yeah. Ah, okay, never mind. Last season we had four good romances. Yeah, I mean, mm, yeah, but it's not that fast food anymore.
I,
Besides, Rent a Girlfriend, which gets a sixth season for no reason.
I already alluded a bit, but do you know any other qualities that make a romance considered fast food?
Same tropes, I would say. Um, like same formula every time.
Insert stereotype, insert a love triangle, confession at the end
Yes,
in the 12th episode.
yes.
Stuff like that.
Rent a Girlfriend. Look at it. It's fast food. It's not good, and we all know it. We get no story progression, no character development. This is also a very very important for romance animes.
Wait a second,
Ca-
wait a second. This take might sound stupid, but hear me out. Rent a Girlfriend is not fast food in the classical way, it's just bad food.
Okay.
Because, in theory, its premise is not unique, but it's not. Well, we don't have much shows about renting girlfriends and stuff.
Yes.
And it's not a high school show, so on paper it's not that bad, but the execution is just horrendous.
Mm.
So, and there are actually some good scenes still. Like when you have a five-course dish, there's one good dish, but all of other shit is burnt, for example, or not
Mm.
eatable anymore. There's mold anywhere. That's basically Rent a Girlfriend. Starts okay, it gets bad, then it has a peak, and then it's trash.
Yes. I really thought highly of Rent a Girlfriend. Um, yes. But then I got to season 3 and I dropped it.
Yes, but with that, that's also a quality that fast food needs to have. Fast food needs to be eaten fast, like the name suggests. For example, you buy a pizza and you eat the pizza, and that's it.
Mm.
But if it's too long there, it's not good for your stomach, or if it consumes too much. If a
Yes.
show is too long. Like you can eat two pizzas at once. I mean, you can when you're a youngling, but then you are full and stuff, and you can move because you're 5 kilos heavier because of that. So fast food needs to be quick and effective, not 6 seasons long.
Mm.
Any other romance fast food? Any other qualities that make romance bad or make it
Um,
fast food?
yes, I mean, of course, we got the same events every romance anime. I mean, every romance does this, but yeah, I,
Yes, I know what you mean. The firework festival. The school festival is always the last arc where confession happens
mm,
and stuff.
it's so generic and yeah,
Again,
I don't know.
always the same ingredients.
Yes.
But we need to be fair to the romance genre because all in the Isekai genre as well, we also highlighted some good ones. Then, if you don't have anything bad, what are the good ones?
For example, we have Kaguya-sama where um, the love game is basically a war because no one wants to confess to the other, and then yeah, they always try to get the other to confess, and I think that's funny.
Love Game, that's a good point. There's an anime with a title I want to end this Love Game, which has the same premise as Kaguya.
Oh, I wanted to watch this.
I read one volume, thought, well, it was kind of funny, and then thought to myself, after that, yes, but I already know the story, and dropped it.
Okay,
I mean, it was not bad, but it's also a quality of fast food. I already knew a burger. I don't need another burger.
yeah.
If you want to talk about high school romances, Fragrant is obviously the best one.
Hmm.
Even though it's also quite formulaic,
Yes, it is,
but it
but
achieves
it's still.
perfectly what a romance needs to do with feelings and stuff.
Hmm.
So that's why, even though something is formulaic and does not diverge from a known path, it still can be good if you just do it perfectly. Do you have another one?
Yes. Um. Ooh, when I think about romance, I have to think about Snafu, of course, because Snafu was is an older thing, but if I think it's one of the best.
It's not bad, definitely.
Mm,
Especially if you want to talk about the harem side of it.
yeah,
Dangers is also quite nice, even though it's nothing special. But it's just a good example for a show that is very wholesome and cute, and where you like the
yeah,
waifu.
true, true.
It does what it wants to do quite good, but it's nothing special besides that.
Yes.
I could also bring in
Mm,
a special setting with a bright story with a historical setting, for example, but that's not a high school show, so I think we should stick in that territory. Because of that, Nana obviously also won't be mentioned. Nana's definitely far away from fast food.
Nana?
Nana
What is Nana?
and this guy. thinks he's the romance connoisseur.
Nah, I've heard about it.
Yes, I can see.
Um,
He thinks he does. Tries to defend himself.
I would also count in my dress up darling because it's unique, definitely. Um, the female character is relatable. She's a dream for every one of us. Yeah, the story is good, I would say.
You just defined
It's,
a waifu fast food. Perfectly.
but my dress up darling isn't a fast food in my opinion.
It is. But it's still.
Uh,
But it's not that bad. Every waifu show is like this. It's just good at what it does, but the formula is the same.
but I wouldn't count it as a fast food, to be honest.
You can't think so, but it still is.
Yeah, but what about the other genre that's fast food?
Battle shonen
Yes.
can also be quite formulaic,
Mm-hmm.
but shonen is carried through its characters and actions, so sometimes people don't see it. But if we think about it, 90% of battle shonen has the same principle. We have an MC who has a beast inside him. He goes to some kind of school or goes to some kind of magic guild. It's some kind of uh, company or stuff. You know it. The leaders
Mm-hmm.
of the company, school, the commanders are all the coolest characters always. The MCs are kind of mid mostly. The side characters are cool. A lot of times, exorcism is a big theme with exorcising monsters or fighting with swords or magic. Does this ring a bell for you? Some kind of shows?
Um, nope, 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 nope.
I'm going to front Demon Slayer later. Don't worry about it.
Okay, okay. Um,
But all of them
yeah,
have the same writing. Three teenage main characters, one sensei, they are part of an organization and fight monsters or bad people. Always the same.
yeah.
Always the same core, different ingredients at times.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Uh,
execution here is offering a lot.
yes,
And
that's
that's
true.
a great transition to a show that you
Which one?
like. You know it.
uh,
He's trying
I don't know.
to load the defense. It's obviously Demon Slayer.
Yeah, okay.
Demon Slayer has, I have to give it, the setting is cool, the historical Japan setting, which is nice with demons. But besides that, the writing is the same as Bleach, Fairy Tail, Black Clover, all of the shows where you have this company structure, three-man teams, cool sensei, side character, commander characters, and stuff. It's all the same,
Yes.
but the execution carries it and give it
Mm-hmm.
a unique point. So that's why I can criticize it for being fast food, and you can enjoy it for being cool to watch.
Yes, that's true.
We also
Yeah.
have, we also have a new trend for shonens with supernatural and exorcism, which also spawned in the last years.
Mm,
JJK, Chainsaw Man, Kagurabachi, the list goes on. Dun dun dun. None of them are fast, but they have at times the same ingredients, I would say.
yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, but do you have anything else for this episode?
Yes, a few things.
Okay. Think one.
Up first, do you know on top of your head any shows that you know people are saying it's good, but you look at it and think, why do I need to watch it? That's fast food.
Whoa.
Because being considered fast food can hurt a reputation of a show. Or not being considered
Mm.
fast food, but being fast food in your eyes. A show that I want to talk about is Historia, for example. I've read the first few volumes and thought to myself, okay, it's kind of nice, but it's like Black Clover and Marshall. I know that already, that story. It's like if you combine Danmachi, because the authors from Danmachi, with a show from Black Clover and Marshall. It's nothing new, but you can check the ratings on IMDb. You should, because they are giga high. And then I ask myself, why? What is there? I've read a bit of it. It was nothing special. And I see some clips for animation is not that crazy. It's good, it's solid, it's like B8 here, but where does this come from? And because of that, I'm thinking I should I read the manga again, even though I thought it was fast food, and I kind of enjoyed it a bit, but not that much. Should I read it again, let it cook a bit more? Did you check the
Mm.
ratings or
Nope.
the classical
What are
Zuma? The classical Zuma.
what is the rating?
Season 2 has a lot of episodes with 9 point plus rating on IMDb. That's why I said you should check it out. Read the description and then check the ratings. It's kind of puzzling.
Historia?
Vistoria with a W.
Ah, Vistoria. Okay.
What? Wand and Sword, something like that. Where did those
Mhm.
ratings come from on IMDb? They are quite good, so maybe I'm giving it another chance.
Okay, the first sentence is already sloppy isekai. Fast food.
Yes, and when you read the description, you think to yourself, that's fast food.
I mean, it's 7.7. I think, yeah,
Check the individual episodes.
8.8, 8.8, 6.8, and 11 got 9.
That's season 1, check season 2.
9.5, 9.6. Bro, what the fuck?
Where does this come from if you read the description? That's why I'm quite curious. I want to know actually.
Yes.
Kinda. And if you don't have a similar example, maybe I have something which you can also relate to. A show that people consider fast food or formulaic or not good, but you know it's good. People just need to read a bit longer. Do you have anything for that, or
Nope, not really.
I have Rosaria's Vampire, for example. The first season of a manga, the first 10 volumes, are your typical goofy, edgy harem with some action. But
Hmm.
season 2, there's a tonal shift happening, and then it's just suddenly the best battle horror and the best harem. Basically, out of
Okay,
nowhere, kinda.
hmm,
But
let's
if
see.
you read the description and if you watch the anime, because the anime is still shit, the anime is fast from beginning to end, you
Okay.
wouldn't get its full potential. Because of those two examples, I want to get to the point. Just because you think something is fast food, maybe it is, but maybe you should give it a bit more time and not judge after the first few episodes like everybody does nowadays. Because sometimes you can be right with you're thinking it's fast food, but sometimes you're missing out. If it's not obvious, obviously. If a title has 20 words, then drop it.
Yes.
Drop no jutsu it.
Absolutely.
With that, I'm finished. If you don't have anything else.
Nope. But What will we do in the next episode?
A tier list about which letter has the best shows. That's
Okay.
basically it. Before we go, I want to make one rule for the last episode. I want to ask you how we should handle that. Because how do we want to how should we deal with the letters A and T, for example? Because if we use the as for the letter T, like the fragrant flower blooms with dignity, that's T. That time
Yeah.
I got reincarnated is the slime and so on.
I would say let's go with the other name then.
That
For
we name
example,
it.
Tenkyuda.
That's
Yeah, okay, then it's
also T. We use English
yeah.
names. Then we use fragrant or slime, for example.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
what I wanted
Like
to ask.
yes, we use this then
Yes.
because it would be then too OP for the T tier,
Yes.
for the T letter.
Yes, A as well with A.
Yeah.
Good. Then we can end. If you don't have anything else.
Nope.
Then I hope you liked this episode and stay tuned for the next one.
Yes. Until then, have a good time and bye.
Bye.